What up, baby boo? This is What's That Now, a podcast about extreme sweating. On my right, I've got Bryce.
What's up?
On my left, I've got Nick.
How we doing, everybody?
And today, I wanted to talk about something that I even encountered on the way over here today, and that's motherfuckers that can't be bothered to use a fucking turn signal.
So driving wherever, have you wanted to like follow somebody and just strangle them or tell them like how fucked up you are? Like you're like.
Oh, there's been times where you just want to chase them down and go, "What the fuck is your problem?"
Yeah. You almost murdered me, sir, in your 3,000-pound death machine that you're not paying attention while you're behind the wheel of.
But what would you say? What would you say, Sean?
Well, that's the whole problem I'm coming across. Is like I want to make this documentary, and tentatively I'm calling it like Those Who Don't Signal. And I want my goal is to find out the mindset of people that don't signal in traffic, that don't give a fuck about spacing between cars or not tailgating or cutting through the giant wedge between an exit with the stripy
right.
Wait, that they wait till last minute.
Yeah, and they come across fucking 100 feet of death trap.
Sure.
But how would you go about walking up to somebody and talking to them?
Yeah, that's the thing. It's so my idea is to just come with a camera crew and drive around until we encounter somebody that just sucks at driving or routinely isn't using their signals or isn't inattentive. And then, I guess you would follow them to their destination.
Follow them.
Follow them. Hopefully not for a long time. And hopefully they don't think that you're trying to kill them. Because it's I don't want to kill you. I just legitimately want to find out what in your brain is broken to the point
what the
where
fuck
you
is your problem?
What the fuck is your problem? But like you said, how do you ask somebody what the fuck is your problem without starting a fight?
I don't think it's the fact that you're following somebody is a little creepy to begin with.
It's an aggressive move.
It's very
yeah,
But it's for a documentary. We'd hop out with a camera crew. I'm not hopping out with a baseball bat and a gun. I'm hopping out with nothing in my hands.
I don't know. I don't know you. I don't know where you came from, bro. You could have just came out of the insane asylum, wanting to have fun with my dog or something, and then chop my face off and wear it. Who the fuck knows?
Yeah, I make a left, I make a right, and you're still behind me, and then all of a sudden I pull into a store, and you're right there with me.
Yeah,
yeah.
And I jump out of the car behind you with a camera crew and a sound guy, and I'm like, hey,
can't do that.
You didn't use your turn signal for 8 turns in a row. What's your reasoning behind that, sir? Sir, ma'am. And then you have to also assume that whoever you're following is probably not the greatest person in the world if they're okay with driving like that. So they're probably gonna have a chip on their shoulder or just be so oblivious to the world and the needs of people around them that they're not gonna identify that you're not trying to fight them. I just want to understand the mind process of somebody that understands that there are turn signals that exist and they take less than a second to use, but you choose to just never fucking bother.
Well, you choose to, but that doesn't make a person a bad person. That just makes them.
No, it's not an inherently moral decision.
You've never had a bad day?
Oh yeah, I had plenty, but I still fucking signal.
I don't know. I'm just putting it out there. I don't fucking know.
Might have been driving around just fuck.
Maybe their turn signal don't fucking work. Maybe it only goes right. Maybe he made fucking 7 left turns and his blinker light is out of fluid.
Hey, some more blinker fluid. I mean, yeah. Then you can ask about well, okay, so your blinker doesn't work. Why aren't you fixing your blinker? Did you not know that it worked, or are you just chilling on it?
He couldn't.
Or is it just because everybody else, when you realize your blinker doesn't work, you're like, oh, all right.
He or she couldn't find the reservoir to fill up the blinker fluid.
To fill it up.
No.
It's hard. Sometimes you have to remove the battery.
For the longest time, I used to think it was an option on your vehicle. Hey, does your vehicle not come fully loaded? Turn signals.
But that's the thing is I don't want people to feel like they're in trouble. I don't want people to feel like I'm coming at them.
But ultimately, angry. You're playing hall fucking monitor. Did you get picked on a lot when you were little?
Can we get him
a little bit? The
orange bus monitor straps.
Fucking hall monitor. I'm gonna fucking come get you. You could lie, man.
Turn signal, police.
Yeah, fucking use your fucking turn signal, bitch.
Fucking demerits and shit.
Yeah,
I'm giving you a demerit. What's this for? For not using your fucking turn signal.
You piece of shit. That's assholes are when you're trying to turn out of a driveway. So you're coming out and you're oh, I'm turning right, dog. And then somebody's coming at you and you're oh, cool. I'm clearly waiting for you to come all over me. And then They just turn right halfway through with no signal. You're like, dude, I've been waiting for you. You see me waiting.
Yeah, but
you're looking ahead. You see me sitting there for you. Like,
you can't trust the turn signal either.
You can't, but it gives you a general idea at least.
It does. But you would still wait till that car turned before you would go.
Because you don't know if they're signaling for the next turn possibly.
Correct.
Well, but not just that, you got to realize that there's a lot of people out there that don't know. Everybody believes in GPS nowadays. So when they start looking for the streets, now you're like, you're not paying attention to the traffic around you. Yeah. You're paying attention to the street and maybe the car in front of you, not the turning cars, but the car in front of you so you don't rear end them.
And that bitch Siri will tell you about a block after you pass it that you need to turn. 300 feet the other way. You need to turn around now.
Turn right 300 feet ago. Bitch. Okay. Right. So, but how do you approach somebody? You notice they're driving poorly. But you need to, for the documentary's sake, we need to figure out how do you approach this person and actually understand their mindset without insulting them or like belittling them as like a human being. Because that's like your gut reaction is to jump out of the car and just be like, what the fuck? But like, you can't. But you can't. I want to actually talk to you. I don't want this to be a fight. I want this to be a conversation about like why you think it's okay to drive like a maniac.
That's where we're putting on Sean's tombstone.
Yeah.
When he gets shot.
Yeah.
For doing this. Why didn't you use your blinker? God rest in peace.
Why did you follow me around?
Right. Shouldn't have followed that one guy home.
That is the worst mistake. No following homes.
I think like if you were if somebody was to attempt this, you need to be like dressed up in like a fucking chicken suit or like a dinosaur, those blow up dinosaurs. Like it just come like bouncing up.
Why didn't you use your turn signals?
Right. Because then like how do you get mad at an inflatable dinosaur?
Are you from the Jurassic period before turn signals when you had to move your car with your feet like the fucking Flintstones? Like I mean,
and it goes bad.
Yeah, exactly. Because there's that unbridled rage inside of me. It's like, this motherfucker. It's finally, I got the guy. I finally got the guy that doesn't use its fucking signals, and I have him right here.
This is the guy.
But I can't be mean about it. I have to talk to you like a person. Like I have to come at you human to human, and I have to figure out how in your mind you justify being such an asshole.
The fact that
without calling you an asshole.
The fact that this bothers you so bad worries me, period.
It does.
Like to really let that ruin your fucking day to the point where you want to go track these motherfuckers down.
Make an entire movie about it.
Yes. Yeah. Like there's got to be a happier or a better way to spend your fucking day than trying not to get shot.
Well, I would rather spend my day answering inane questions that I found on the internet. And thanks to me for that great segue, where we're going to start talking about would you rather questions. I thought it would be a fun bit to do, maybe not every week, but at least every month, where we could do some would you rather questions. We'll answer these questions. You get to know us a little better, you get to know our brains a little better, and how stupid and broken of human beings we are, and how fucked our morals are. So we're going to do some would you rather questions. If you want to go on our social media, on the comments in this video, whatever, put your questions in and it might make it on the show. If you want to get to know us better or know how bad of people we are, ask us some would you rathers. And I'm going to throw it to Nick because you're the game master today.
So first question today, the first question, would you rather?
Yeah.
Would you rather?
We need some music for this, like a little flashing lights.
Right. Yes. Yeah. Yes. So you already know. Yeah. You already know what we're doing. We got. Would you rather have nipples that constantly change color like a disco light?
That sounds pretty great.
Right?
Sounds
like
awesome.
a fucking disco light. Or would you rather have nipples look like diamonds?
That's what look like diamonds.
Nipples that look like diamonds. Or
so
lights
would they be
that change color?
The diamond
like
nipples, like would they be like, would they just like always be cutting through whatever shirt you put on?
I'm gonna
Or
say
just,
the
like,
way.
cut all the way
I'm gonna say the way that this is. It's just like nipple diamonds.
Nipple
Would you
diamonds.
want nipple diamonds?
straight up diamond nips.
disco nipples.
Are they valuable?
I feel like with this,
Are your nipples valuable at that point in time?
well, yeah. I mean, some people pay for that. Like they get the piercing and then they put the diamond on there so that they are diamond nipples.
Diamond nipples.
So I mean, before I tell you guys the percentage of the answers on this, what way would you guys go? And I'm not talking boys or girls. I'm talking nipples,
I'm gonna
diamond nipples or disco nipples.
I'm going disco nipples because I think you could rent yourself out to parties to be the light show.
The light show.
You could dance behind the band.
You'd be the greatest person at a rave.
And then you get lots of nipple play because people would probably want to touch them a whole lot.
Right. Okay.
I have to say light up nipples. I don't need diamonds. I mean, unless they're valuable.
These
unless
things
I
can
can get
already
money
cut
for
glass.
I would go with disco lights too. I would like disco nipples. I think that would be kind of cool. But 39% went with disco nipples, and 61% went with diamond nipples.
Man,
Diamond,
that's a
yeah.
big difference too. That's
And
not
that's-
even like
That's
yeah.
out of over 800,000 people that responded to this.
Went with diamond nipples.
Went with diamond nipples.
Yeah, by the way, everybody, we're using a website called either.io for now until we have some user questions from listeners. We're going to use this, and they actually give you like the percentage of who picks which question.
Right.
So you can get like a general.
You'll see it.
Yeah, I'll have it behind
we'll
us.
have the question up here.
And if you're listening to this on the podcast, I guess, well, just use your imagination.
Right. So
Disco nipples.
The
Disco
next,
nipples.
the
I mean, we're not
next-
showing you disco nipples.
No. That's going to be a fun picture to find though. Disco nipples.
I can always get some light up nipple rings.
So, would you rather
Okay.
steal an elderly woman's purse,
I don't see a problem with this. What's
all
going
right,
on? Okay.
or would you rather tell 10 orphans that Christmas is canceled?
Ooh.
I'm taking the old lady's purse. Because here's my thing. It's like, okay, so it's like the train track question where like, would you divert the train track to say like to kill 3 people instead of to kill like 10? It's like, yeah, I'm gonna go. Plus that old lady, I mean, she's not gonna be worried about it for much longer. She's old.
She's old.
She doesn't need that
How old's the
purse.
old
She's
lady?
only gonna last a few more years.
Right. Well, I feel like
We live in Florida.
I feel like if you were to tell the 10 orphans that Christmas wasn't coming, that those 10 might go rob 10 other people to have their own fucking Christmas.
Yeah, it's like an Oliver Twist setup where like
take
little
this.
kids. Yeah.
You know what? So maybe if
They ain't gonna give me a go Christmas.
maybe if I could approach the old lady like, hey, listen, I need your purse to give Christmas to these 10 kids, then I would do it.
Yeah.
That's not stealing. That's asking.
Well, I mean, she's got the alternative where I just take it from her, but I don't think that,
I mean, it doesn't say you have to like beat her or anything. Like it just says take the purse. Like
Right.
I'm not having to punch an old lady in the mouth. I'm just taking her shit. I mean, if she wants to fight back, then she'll get socked in the face. Like I'm not
taking it.
I'm from the
Taking it,
streets.
bitch.
I'm from the streets with a Z. That's how you know I'm fucking
the
for real.
streets.
With a Z.
So 52% was stealing the old ladies.
Yeah. Plus, I mean, come on, kids. Like I'm gonna cry if I tell a little kid he's not gonna get Christmas. 10 of them. They're orphans. They got like a little soot all over their face from cleaning chimneys.
Christmas yet.
They've been waiting on that shit for
They
years.
don't even know what Christmas is like their dads.
Yeah. They're fucking somebody told them their parents were coming back and now you're telling them Christmas is canceled. And it's like, God damn, dude. Like
So you're
So,
gonna kill me now. What's next? Easter's?
so yeah, what's next? Would you rather?
oh my God.
Would you rather your piss smell like McDonald's French fries?
That's a positive.
That's not bad, right?
That's a good
I
thing.
love the smell of what I got.
Or your poop smell like Burger King Whopper?
I'll take the poop.
Poop smell like Whopper.
I'll take the poop whopper.
I don't
please.
know. Picking out French fries smells,
But then like your bathroom would never smell bad when you shit. Like I mean pee smells, but it's not like bad enough to stink up the bathroom for hours.
That's not a bad.
If you
theory.
shit and it smells like a Whopper, like at least the bathroom. But that's gonna get confusing to like your senses. You're gonna be like,
Open the door.
you're gonna be shitting, yeah, and be like, damn, it smells delicious in here.
Well, every time you take a shit, you want a Whopper.
Yeah,
Sitting in
Fuck,
the
I'm
stall in
hungry.
a bathroom, and all of a sudden you hear some guy. I need a Whopper. Why do I smell Whoppers in here?
are you flame broiling meat over there?
It's like when somebody starts talking about Coke and all of a sudden you got a fart.
Ooh, baby laxatives.
So 52% of people went with French fry pee.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like pee is not an offensive enough smell to want to cover it up. Like poop is by far the stinkier of the two. I mean, my pee usually just smells like sweet tea because I drink too much sugar.
Would you rather? Would you fucking rather be a Pokemon trainer?
A Pokemon?
Pokemon.
They're Jamaican.
Pokemon. Or attend Hogwarts.
I'm going to have to go to Hogwarts.
I want to be a Hogwarts.
Yeah.
Word.
I have a lot of reasons. Okay, so Pokemon can all kill you. Like they, even
dangerous.
Pikachu can like put out so much electricity it would stop your fucking heart. Like any Pokemon, any animal you come across in the wilderness has the capability to literally light you on fire or shoot you with a water cannon strong enough to take your fucking head off. But I mean, you might not be a good trainer. It doesn't say you're good at it. You might fucking stumble out there with a Weedle and get fucking owned by a goddamn Spearow. Like,
I'm going to Hogwarts.
I'm going to Hogwarts because
51% fucking picked that too.
Magic is more guaranteed of a win than fucking Pokemon.
I love Magic.
Would you rather? Would you rather fight 100 third graders at one time?
How old is a third grader?
What are they, like 9?
10, somewhere
9
around
or
there.
10? Or would you rather fight 50 third graders at the same time?
Wait, so 100 like one at a time?
Yes. 100 one at a time.
Oh. Well, yeah, 100 one at a time.
So you'd have 100 different fights.
There'd be 100 easy fights.
50 of them at
I'd
once.
just kick them all in the chest.
Yeah,
Fucking smarting them.
Are there weapons? Are there weapons? What are the weapons? There, I mean,
schoolyard weapons. It's just like a ruler and fucking compasses with the fucking needle.
The rulers with the razor blade on the side.
Damn, 76% went with one at a time.
Because then you can sparse it out. Like it's going to be 100 easy fights because you can just, like you said, 300 kick them in the face or just in the face, man. Like they're third graders. They don't have that fast reaction time to being kicked in the face. Right. You might come across like a couple of them that can duck and dodge because they have abusive parents. But like
your foot up that high,
I am surprisingly flexible, sir.
I don't believe it. If you owned a time machine, would you rather own a DeLorean or a telephone booth?
DeLorean.
Telephone booth.
Because DeLoreans are fucking sweet, dog.
I'm a total Bill and Ted.
I'm going with fucking DeLorean.
Yeah, because DeLoreans are fucking dope.
I want to fly. Yeah, like you could do a lot more things with that DeLorean than just go back in fucking time to 1985.
Drive it around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you do with it? He used to park it everywhere. He never drove it around. It's not like you could drive it around or anything because you're in the 50s.
I'll go to the future, motherfucker. I'm going to go to the future and fly because by, what does it say? 2020, we're supposed to have flying cars.
Oh, that movie was like 2015. Yeah, The Future and Back to the Future is like 2015.
54% of people went with the fucking phone booth.
I'm with the phone booth.
Would you rather? Would you rather live in Westeros or Middle Earth?
I feel like if I lived in Westeros, I'd just get fucking murdered by somebody. If I lived in Middle Earth, at least I could go like hide with the hobbits or some like peaceful group and just like chill.
The giants.
Yeah.
Sit back.
Right. 74% went with Middle Earth.
Yeah.
I would have went with Westeros.
I would just I'd get murdered by the first dude walking through it. He'd be like, he'd give me some shit, and I'd give him some attitude, and I'd get my fucking head cut off because I'm an idiot.
At least you're self-aware, man.
I know my weaknesses, but that does not mean that I actually work on them. I just understand that they exist.
Would you rather? Would you rather be eaten by a zombie, a motherfucking zombie, or burnt at the stake? Like a fucking witch. That'd be a pretty big steak for you, Sean.
Man. Either
and
way,
I'm not talking like
either way, it's super painful.
I'm talking like wood steak.
Did somebody say steak? I don't know.
Steak.
Man.
Please.
Either way, you're fucked. I mean,
it's going to be painful no matter what.
Yeah,
they're
the
going to
fire,
either
though,
rip you apart by their teeth, or they're going to burn you.
Well, the effect that I would want to experience the zombie apocalypse, I'm going to go with being eaten by a zombie.
Because at least you get to see the zombie apocalypse
Right.
happen. Yeah.
I'm going with that.
I get that. I feel like it would definitely hurt more. I think the fire would probably like put you in shock a lot faster, and you'd probably like just convulse and die or suffocate.
I don't know. If it starts,
Well, after you get ate by a zombie, you come back too.
Not if they eat the whole thing, right?
No, all they gotta do is bite you, and then you come back.
Yeah, but they're not saying bite; they're saying eat.
Well, what's the problem? So, like, okay, so if a zombie eats like too much of you, then you can't come back, right? Like if they eat your whole head, if they eat, okay, so like revenge.
This is why I want to. This is why I want to be in the zombie apocalypse, so we can test.
You ever see Return of the Living Dead, like the movies? That,
the
like,
original zombie.
Yeah. Well, no, Return of the Living Dead, like the parody one that actually coined the term, like zombies saying like brains. So like, okay, so the zombies eat brains, but then how do they spread the disease if they've eaten the brain of the victim that they can't come back because their brain's gone?
Because they didn't necessarily eat the brain. They scratched and bit the person, and then they would turn into zombies.
So actually, if I remember correctly, in that movie, there is a scene where like a zombie's eating a guy, and the guy comes back as a zombie while he's being eaten, and then they look at each other and they're like, "What? Why are you eating me, man?" And they go and start trying to like eat other people.
So
those movies are great.
So 55% went with.
Oh yeah, we're doing a thing. I forgot.
Yeah, 55% went with zombies.
55% went with zombies, man.
Zombies can be a whole conversation.
But being burned alive, that's gotta fucking be the worst. This is fucking.
I mean, you're being burnt alive, motherfucker. You're melting.
Have you ever? Okay, have you ever?
You're gonna look like Darth Vader. It's gonna be like Anakin, like fucking. I hate you.
I have the high ground. No,
I mean, you
have the
can
high
see,
ground. You're up top.
you can see him. Look at his melted face.
Look at his melted face. He's
got no arms or legs now.
He looks like an ice cream cone on a hot summer day.
Oh, no.
Just drooping.
Just.
All right. Would you rather lose an arm and one foot, or lose a leg and one hand?
Either way, you're losing a hand and a foot.
Or a leg and a hand.
I'd rather have more arm.
Yeah. I would go.
I'd rather have more arm because then I can have a little stumpy, and chicks dig the stump, dude. Chicks dig stumps.
Yes,
I'm
they
telling
do.
you, ask anybody that doesn't have a hand, and I guarantee you they have a story about sticking their stump in a place that is not a place you normally stick a stump. Though I guess, well, it isn't normally a place you stick a stump. If
so 53% went with losing a leg and one hand. Going with the stump.
Yeah.
Good with the stump.
They got some sweet ass fake legs, man. You saw that guy from Tiger King? That shit was dope.
Yeah.
Boom, right there. It's right there behind me.
Tiger King.
Tiger King.
Tiger King.
I miss Tiger King. I'm just gonna watch it again and pretend like we're at the beginning of quarantine.
I still want to say, I want to do like you said and send him a letter, see if he'll sign
Yeah,
it.
apparently he'll sign whatever you send him in prison.
Really?
Yeah, you just like gotta send it to him and he'll just fucking sign your shit and send it back. Well, that's Would You Rather for this week.
Would you rather?
Would you rather? I would rather use your questions next time because I feel like our listeners are probably going to have better questions than this random website where we're left with chance. I think that if you guys leave a comment below or just post on our social media or something like that and then send us a question, email, whatever, you know, it'd be great. 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 I would, even if your question is terrible, there's a chance it might get read because if we only get 3 questions, then we're going to just read all 3 regardless of how the quality of them.
Yes. Please send us something.
And if you don't send us something, then we'll have to come up with it ourselves. And I'm not smart enough for that. I don't look at websites. The internet's for losers, man. It's never going to fucking catch on. That shit's, it's not going anywhere, dude. We're going to fucking, the internet's a fad.
I thought that when it first came out.
Mouth sounds was last time, god damn it.
Stop the mouth
shit
sounds.
out of here.
What is this time?
We don't have a title yet. What's the title? I don't know.
Sounds.
I'll figure it out when I'm editing.
Elf sounds.
Elf
Cat sounds.
Cat sounds.
All right. So, what are we going into next?
We can talk about how it's hard to go to dinner with your significant other because they really like to never know where they're going to go eat.
Going to eat. What? It doesn't necessarily have to be significant other. Group of people.
Yeah.
Family, kids, significant other.
I'm the guy that's always like, I don't care where we eat, but then when somebody makes a suggestion, I'm like, yeah, let's just not go there.
Oh, see, you're the worst.
Yeah, I'm the worst. I like, you're like, let's get pizza. And I'm like, yeah, pizza's fine. Wherever you guys want to go. Let's go to Domino's. I fucking hate Domino's, guys. Can we go someplace else? Yeah, let's go to West Shore. Oh man, West Shore sucks.
My biggest problem is I could find something to eat everywhere, but there's certain things I don't want to eat, like mayonnaise, sour cream. So I have to adjust my order.
So white creamy things you don't like?
Yeah, I'm
Not a big fan of.
totally against it.
Okay. Yeah.
What
What about marshmallow fluff?
I will devour that.
Okay, so there are some white creamy substances that you will devour.
Oh yes.
Okay, we're narrowing in on the joke here.
All right. So, I have to alter my orders, like hold the mayonnaise, whatever the case may be, and 99% of the time it gets fucked up. But
Fucked.
what are the suggestions or things that you guys have done to try to make this decision as a group? I've seen people use dice with colors on them
Yeah.
and come up with a list and just roll it at flipping a quarter, right?
Yeah.
Coin or something.
Done that 100 times.
Right. Yeah. How many times is it that, I mean, like for me personally, it's just me and Natalie right now. So when we have to look up food, it's like we both go to Google
Yeah.
and look up food. And then it's like, from there, how do you narrow it down? We start with who delivers, right?
Yeah.
Can we get Uber Eats? Can we get DoorDash?
Do I have this app already downloaded,
Yes.
or I
Right.
got to make a fucking account
Right.
for it?
Right. And one of the great things about Natalie, she's like, oh, I got a $10 coupon for this one. So wherever we got that fuck coupon is where we're ordering from.
Yeah.
9 times
You know
out
what
of
I'm
10.
saying?
Yep.
But half the time, by the time we get to fucking pick something and we actually narrow it down, it's usually a Sunday when we're being real lazy. And then we find out the fucking place ain't even open on Sundays.
Oh.
Or they're closed already because it's fucking 8 o'clock at
Yeah,
night.
because you spent 2 hours trying to figure out where you're going to eat. And then by the time you're finally done figuring out where you're going to eat, the place is fucking closed.
Right.
And it's just like, well, all right, cool. I guess we're eating McDonald's again.
I guess
Yeah.
it's
That or I'm running down to 7-Eleven and getting a cup of noodles because I got nothing else because we haven't gone food shopping yet because we're going to go Monday because, Sunday's our lazy day and we ain't doing that shit on Sunday.
I'm just going to eat these taquitos that have been spinning in place for 5 hours.
Right. But then
Well, 5 hours is like generous as fuck. It's just been there for like 36 at least.
with some Corona on it.
Corona.
you grab them and they just bang up against it. Oh, that looks good.
Yeah. Just dip it in some sauce. It'll soften it back up.
So then you got like kid factors, right?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm only eating chicken nuggets. No, I don't want chicken nuggets. I just want French fries. Or I'm not only eating French fries from this place. Oh no, I'm not eating home cooked meals. Or man, shut up.
This is nutritious, you piece of shit. Now
Eat it,
fucking eat.
goddamn it.
Yeah, eat this processed food that came in a tube that I just threw in the microwave to shut you up.
It's got 10 times the daily recommended amount of sodium. You'll be okay. All right,
You'll be
Timmy.
Timmy.
You fucking piece of shit.
Eat your goddamn food.
Eat the
All right.
pink slime
So
that's been formed into a handful of different shapes into your high fructose corn syrup sauce with a small amount of flavoring put in it.
So I can see where this is going in the frustration level. I feel this already. I feel this in the room on all of us.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, everybody's been through it.
Right. And it sucks. Right. So, how do you guys fix it? What do you do? Do you guys do something different? Please comment and
Yeah.
let us know. Let us know how you guys handle this situation with your significant other. What if you're the only one eating? Like by yourself? Like if you live by yourself, I lived by myself for a while,
Yeah.
I mean, I've lived with people. I've lived with like 6 people. I've had roommates. I've had my kids living
Yeah,
with
it
me.
doesn't matter. You always that is the biggest conversation, even when you're by yourself. Do I want to eat here or do I want to eat there? It's nice having a second person, though.
Well, like Amber, my girlfriend told me, like, I was asking her about it, and she's like, here's the thing. Here's why they get so stuttered up when it comes to like where to eat, because she was explaining to me that the problem isn't like I don't know what I want. The problem is that she wants nuggets from Wendy's, but she wants fries from McDonald's, but she wants a burrito from Taco Bell, and she wants a shake from Sonic. Like
Sonic does that.
So she's,
Sonic. Sonic.
I'm gonna open up my own chain of fast food places.
Sonic's.
It's got McDonald's French fries, nuggets from Wendy's,
Yeah.
and milkshakes from Sonic.
So like that's the thing, is like she doesn't ever want to tell me like, well, I actually want you to go to 5 different places to get me the food. So then she's trying to reconcile that in her brain and be like, oh well, I guess this place has the most of those items that I wanted. And then we figured out from there. But then the brain shakes happen, and you're like, well, fuck, I want these things, God damn it. And if I don't get these things, then it's not dinner. It's not what I want. I want Wendy's nuggets, and I want McDonald's fries, and I want the fucking ketchup from Burger King because it's better.
I do like the barbecue sauce from Wendy's is
Burger King's got the zesty sauce, bro, and I don't think anything beats the Burger King zesty sauce.
But that Burger King zesty Burger King zesty sauce makes me fart. Like if somebody just started talking about Coke, like dude, as soon as I hear zesty sauce, I'm like, oh,
that's the horseradish.
That's
yeah.
All,
Oh yeah, but that's like the horse. Well, then there's horsey sauce too, which is the worst name for a sauce, especially since it's white and creamy.
That
is
And it's
one.
like,
I do like horsey sauce. That is one of a couple.
I have
that
never
I do
eaten
like.
at Arby's without getting violent diarrhea.
I think that's just Arby's.
You need to eat some more cheese.
It'll clog you up. It'll clog you up real good.
Get the large mott sticks when you go.
Yeah.
Start with that.
Yeah.
Get a good base in there.
To have all the sauce land on. You gotta have the breading from the mozzarella sticks to absorb that extra grease.
It's like a plug.
It's that Arby's sauce. That Arby's sauce, it just thins you right out and goes right through.
thins you right out.
It's good though.
It's yummy. I love Arby's.
Oh my
Now
God.
I'm hungry.
I've been hungry.
I
What
like
are
their
you
shit.
guys doing for dinner tonight?
I don't know what I want, man.
I have no clue.
I want the cravings box from Taco Bell, but I don't want the cinnamon twists. I want the nachos with cheese, but I also want just like a McDouble from McDonald's, and then I want the vegan Whopper, the Impossible one for Burger King,
The Whopper that'll make.
and
your
then I
poop
need
smell.
a cherry limeade slush from Sonic.
Oh, cherry limeades. Oh, those are the best. I had one the other day.
No mouth sounds. Though technically talking is a mouth sound. I hate you both. Oh, God. And just like the people we're complaining about that don't know where to eat, I don't know how to finish this podcast today. So I'm just going to say bye. I love you.
We'll see you guys next time.
Take care of yourselves. Hail Satan.
And stay 6 feet away from me, bitch.
Bitch.
Wear your mask.
Wear a fucking mask.